field. If they can pull out the fridge, they need to, otherwise the contractor will do it.
Okay.
And I think for this case, we could set it for a final settlement conference.
Folks?
I am moving out. I finally finalized where we're going yesterday. I actually was in the ER the night before they came to do the sixth treatment, which hasn't always been a spraying. Everything is out of the kitchen already. I've never put anything back. Problem is just persisting. And
when are you moving?
if they could get me to the end of the month, that would be wonderful, because I have to fumigate to make sure I don't carry all these roaches with me to my next place.
Okay, here's what I'll do. Find no tribal issue after hearing a judgment for possession. I will extend the writ date to June 30th, 2026. Right.
Okay, so does that mean we need to come back?
You can come back. I don't know about him. All right. No, you don't need to come back.
Okay.
All right. As long as you're out by the 30th, they will. This will just stand in place. And as long as you surrender the premises, you're good.
Okay, yes, sir. And then I did want to ask, because she's stating that they're going to be coming Wednesday to do another treatment. What is the treatment? Is it a spraying again? Is it fumigation? Is it?
Contractor. So.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Well, hold on. Wait a minute. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm sorry, sir. Since we're going to be vacating, why don't they just wait till we vacate? Because what's the issue of coming to do?
Well, I think they probably already have the contractor lined up and they're coming in. So I think that's going to be the issue for that.
And that's going to have more roaches coming out in our stuff again. That's what it's been happening every time.
I don't know that, but maybe call down there, talk to them about that. I can't.
Right. I understand. Yes, sir. Okay. We'll pause.
If could ask them if they'd be willing to do the fumigation, that would be very helpful, because there are bags that have to be purchased and everything that's cost $50 upward, plus the foggers. It's like a long process.
You want them to do the fumigation?
Yes, and not spray, because that's just going to cause more roach.
I see what you're saying. Well, she can make the request, but usually that's going to depend on what.
Yeah. If not, then I'll just.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you,
folks.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck to you. Get healthy, sir.
Yep. Thank you.
Glencoe Hills versus Tierra Malcolm.
Marissa Gazzari for plaintiff.
Hello.
Hi.
What's your name?
Tierra Malcolm.
All right. Where are we on her case?
Your Honor, the outstanding balance is $4,840.19. I did receive a cashier's check made payable to Glencoe Hills in the amount of $1,300 at court. I understand that Ms. Malcolm is planning to pay $700 on Monday. She has she's getting paid again on the 26th, and then has some applications out for assistance.
Okay. All right. So she got a plan.
I do.
All right. So why don't I do this? You're going to pay how much on the 26th thing? 700.
I'm paying that on Monday.
Oh, 700 on Monday.
Yeah. On the 26th, I'll be able to pay like 1,000.
Okay.
That's my payday.
Got it. And then 1,000 on 26. All right. I'll adjourn this out June 26, 2026, 3 p.m. Or 12 noon. I'm sorry. At 12 noon.
Will I be able to fill out a thing to do Zoom?
No.
Please?
No, yes, you can.
Okay.
Fill it out. We'll consider. Okay. I just wanted to tell somebody. All right.
Thank you.
You have a great weekend.
Too.
Court calls the case of Dowside Lake 1 and 2 versus Desmond Williams. All right. Client and landlord have returned all necessary documents. Client needs to provide proof of payment that brings the ledger down to $3,000 to be eligible. So what's the claim?
Right now it's $4,227.69.
All right. And did I have you sworn? I did swear you. Maybe not. Do you solemnly swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, whole truth, nothing but go ahead.
Action for non-payment to redeem possession of $4,055.69, court costs of $172, for a total redemption of $4,227.69. Plaintiff is requesting an executable default judgment for possession only with a writ to issue after 10 days if the total amount remains unpaid.
Judgment to the plaintiff, that's by default for possession. Redemption amount is in the amount requested. Writ to issue in 10 days. Court does call the case of Gulf Side Lakes 1 and 2 versus Crystal Martin. Oh, there
Here.
she is.
Correct, Gary, your plaintiff.
All right. How much is it?
The outstanding balance is $5,303.90.
So, Your Honor,
Right. Yes, ma'am.
I did notice that that would be included July's rent also, and they did not include May's rent that I paid.
So you're saying this amount includes,
June and July,
It doesn't include
and did
July.
not include.
doesn't include
it does.
July, it includes June. It's what?
And it does not include the payment that I made in May.
I see a payment on the ledger on the 8th of two of them, one for $394.81 and one for $1,000.
Yep.
Are those are the payments you're talking about?
Yes, those are the payments,
All right, that's on your ledger.
and it has
And then
not been
July,
updated.
hold on. July hasn't been included.
No.
All right, but June is included. That's how they're at this balance, ma'am.
Also, when they submitted my information, I was seeking assistance from MAP, and I had brought my balance under the 3,000 amount. And it exceeded the ledger information, exceeded the amount for the program.
Yep.
And so it kicked me out of the assistance. So I reapplied for the program again and got it down to the 2,000 right around the same time, and then paid it off. And then they ended up adding more fees and stuff onto the court case.
Man, I'm not sure where your numbers are coming from. On May 29th,
Once my first court date that we had, which was back last month when I paid the $13.94.
and ma'am, on the 29th, when the parties were here, your ledger balance still in May was $3,638.79.
No,
That's how much
they
if
had
you
quoted
haven't
me
paid,
on
ma'am, if you haven't paid anything for June, then your June rent got put on here. And there may be some late fees, but that's what brings you to the 5363.90.
okay. Well, when I asked them, I tried to contact their office as well multiple times to leave a message to make payment arrangements. No one reached out at all. Never heard back from them at all. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but I
Ma'am,
also
here's what
contacted.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grant a judgment to the plaintiff. I don't find a triable issue in this case for that 536390. You can try to talk to the landlord and try to arrange a payment plan, do something along those lines. I'll extend the order of eviction date to give you time to try to do that and talk to them to June 30th,
Okay.
2026.
I have reached out and tried to
And
make
you
some
just need,
type of
ma'am, you
Mhm.
need to keep trying or contact the attorney's office to see if somebody can work
that's
something out.
that's who I tried to contact and nobody got back with me multiple times.
I see that there was one message that we had from
Nope.
Wednesday that chance
I
to call you
left
back.
multiple messages.
All right. Well, they have one message. Call them again, see if something can be worked out. But I'm issuing the judgment at this time.
I would
Okay,
encourage you
thank
to
you.
pretty manager. We don't really.
Yeah, okay. And she's indicating to you may want to go down to the property manager and talk to them. See if
Okay.
something can be, okay? Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you.
Alan. Like 3 versus Delano Moore. Yeah, it was funny, but it was me, right? Hello, sir. What's your name?
Delano Moore.
All right. All right. Mr. Moore?
Yes.
You didn't today, did you?
No, not at all.
Okay, because last time you came in here, you were tore up.
I apologize about that.
So stage of intoxication.
I apologize about that. You could have had me locked up and thrown in jail. And
I could have.
I didn't realize that until a few hours later. And I was like, oh my God. It was just like the stress of all of this. And then like we're back, in front of Judge Simpson. And then it was a few months prior, like, I'm so proud of you because you were handling it. So I kind of felt like I disappointed you. So I just was like, oh my God, I just had a meltdown. But I do apologize.
All right.
And
We all have bad days.
yeah, but you don't come to court like that though. You
No.
don't do that.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Not like that.
Right.
All right.
So here's how the rent got paid. Maps helped out. And they made a payment on today. So I'm at a zero balance.
You are?
Yeah.
I don't have that payment reflected yet, but
As of yet.
and
Okay.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do, sir. Let me adjourn this out to a couple weeks. That payment will come in. Once they get that payment, they're gonna dismiss it out.
Okay. So I have Delano, we have received your updated ledger. The balance shows 2750. This will be delivered on Friday to Twin Lakes Leasing Office. Additionally, your DTE invoice from June 2nd and account balance of 237 will go out 14 to up to 14 business days.
Got it. Okay, I believe you. So we just have to get to it where they have the check and then they can dismiss the case.
Yeah.
All right?
Yep.
So I'll adjourn it out to the 26th at 12 noon. And if everything's paid, you don't need to be
Okay.
intoxicated or not. All right, no, I'm messing with you. All right?
All right.
Enjoy your weekend, sir.
All right. Thank you so much.
thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Hamilton Crossing 1 versus Tammy Evans.
Just like it's a hearing for plaintiff.
Thank you.
Here she comes. Hello, Miss Evans.
Hi, Your Honor.
How are you?
I'm great.
All right. How are we on the repairs and everything else? Where are we?
Well, I spoke to my clients prior to coming to court, and it was my understanding that everything was done except for they have a contract out by next Friday to do, there's a roof repair that needs to happen. That's what the leaky window is from. But when I spoke to Miss Evans before the hearing, she indicated to me that the dryer and the washer are still not fixed. She indicated that the maintenance worker that came to her unit indicated that the dryer needs to be replaced and that the washer is off balance. So I have sent that to my client, but I haven't received a response.
Is that where we are?
Yes.
Okay. I guess. Let's do it this way. Let me just adjourn this out to the 26th. Let's see where we are in 2 weeks, because one is coming out, and then it sounds to me like they need to balance a washer and get a new dryer in.
That's what he told me.
Let's see if we can get that done by the 26th, so that
On Zoom.
Miss Evans won't come up here frowning at me. All right.
Can I be on Zoom?
Man,
Because I have to
you know
pay.
what? I should just make you come see me.
Look, look, I would love to see you, but it costs to come down here in an Uber.
Oh,
And I'm trying to get my rent paid.
well.
So can I be on Zoom?
Yeah, and give her Zoom privilege. She gave me the reason. I hear you. Okay. So I'll see you on the screen.
Okay.
Your Honor, can you just confirm with me how much is an escrow too?
Yes, can. I have
23.
I should have 2,300.
Yes.
What I have.
But I got my receipts.
What?
Got my receipt.
I sure you do. All right, take care. Old Town Realty versus Roxanne Lamb.
Very for plaintiff.
Roxanne Lamb. Laura Lamb, neither are here. You may proceed.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is an action. And the rent to retain possession is $3,500. Court costs of $295 for a total redemption of $3,795. Plaintiff is requesting entry into this possession. The writ to issue after 10 days if the total amount remains unpaid. Was there personal service?
No.
Roxanne appeared.
Roxanne did. Yes, Roxanne did appear. So money judgment as to Roxanne. That's defendant one. River Drive Apartments versus John Gould.